Hello everyone, this is Al Kabir, the analyst, and today I'll just be talking free agency, man. And free agency is going to be wild, man. Well, it is wild, but this is Al Kabir, the analyst. All right, so we all know that the NFL cap is about $182 million, and I expected some big cuts, man. I did. So let's start with the Saints. The Saints are broke. They are broke for our salary cap space. They release Quan Alexander. They release Emmanuel Sanders. And it's just going to be fun to see what teams these guys go to. Buffalo Bills released John Brown. And that was expected, you know. My thing with John Brown is that he's a good player, but he's inconsistent. Like, even when he was with Arizona, he had a year where he went over 1,000 yards, but since then been trending down. He goes to Buffalo. He got about 1,066 yards in 2019. Then 2020, he cut that almost 60% and only had like 480 something. But then I believe Buffalo will be fine. They still got Stephon Diggs. They still have Cole Beasley, who restructured, I believe. So Buffalo will be fine, but the Saints, they might be looking like a new team. They cut some big name players, and I don't know what that team gonna look like. I believe they restructuring Malcolm Jenkins right now, so we'll see how they cut that cap down. Then you got the Giants, who I thought they should not release, and whoever team wanted him was smart enough not to trade for him was Kevin Zeitler. They should have franchise tagged that man. My thing with the Giants is they have a weak offensive line. Everybody know the Giants have a weak offensive line. Hell, asked the dude that just got released by the Arizona Cardinals, Hassan, on Reddick. I believe he got about like 5 sacks on Daniel Jones in one game. And I'm going to get into that too. But let's stay on Kevin Zeitler. He was their best probably offensive lineman on the team. They saved $10 million against the cap, no doubt about it. But they should have found a way to restructure that, man. They should have, because Andrew Thomas looking like he ain't the guy they drafted last season. And I don't know, that offensive line just too suspect to let somebody go. Like, I like to revert back to my team because that's the team I know best. That's like us cutting somebody from our offensive line. Like, we could not afford to cut Jason Kelsey. Like, we really needed him. He was our best, most reliable guy. So, and I felt like Kevin Zeitler was that for them. Like, he was a guard, played at a high level, and they cut him. That is what it is. Seahawks gonna make that happen. Now, let's get into Hassan Reddick, man. Cardinals got to be one of the craziest franchises of all time. So you sign the older guy, right? And JJ Watt. And JJ Watt will possibly be a Hall of Famer in this league, right? So you sign him. He got about 5.5 sacks last season. And Hassan Reddick is 26. And he had 12.5 sacks. He had double plus more of what JJ Watt had in sacks. But you decide to pay him the bag and not Hassan Reddick. And plus, you don't franchise tag him. Like, come on. All right, let's say if you take away the 5 sacks that Hassan Reddick got in one game. That's still, what, 7.5 sacks? And that's still more than JJ Watt got last season. So, I think Arizona Cardinals are making a huge mistake. And they're going to pay that price. Now, let's talk Tennessee Titans. They released Malcolm Butler. And, you know, they had to do what they had to do, man. Is Malcolm Butler their best corner? No, but he's a stout cornerback. They also released Kenny Vaccaro. They safety, they released him too. Saved about $3 million on their cap, or about $2 million on their cap. So that 182, the salary cap for the NFL, is really affecting these teams. and you've seen some big name players get cut or not signed. That's why that Dak signing was so surprising, because we already know the situation of the salary cap. Everybody knows that, definitely if you're an NFL fan. Yeah, Tennessee just had to do what they had to do. So, I mean, to me, they defense, everybody talk Derrick Henry, but their defense is a big key to their success. So, we'll see how they do without two of those guys, man. So, two big names that got cut. Also, I can't disrespect him like this. I didn't even get into my guy Aaron Jones, who goes bananas, man. Who goes bananas every single game. He got cut. They didn't franchise tag him or nothing. But I believe Green Bay is pretty loaded at the running back position. But Aaron Jones is a big piece. He was a big piece last season. 2 seasons ago, he was a big piece. To me, 2 seasons ago, he had a better year than Aaron Rodgers. He was doing his thing. But I don't know, man. People like to trash the running backs, man. They just like to dump them off after a couple years. And that's why running backs be winning their money so fast up front. FYI, Zeke Elliott. He like, give me my bag. He got his bag. Have he been the same? No. But, hey, that's why he wanted his money up front. All right, man, that's all I really had today. I just wanted to touch on the free agency. I meant to do this video yesterday, but my son, man, see, I got him with me now. I'm like, you know what? We're going to compromise today. I'll just shoot a video with him, man. It just is what it is, man. But what do you think? How do you feel about the free agency listing, man? What teams will these guys go to? A lot of old faces in new places, man. It's going to be a lot of old faces in new places. You got teams like, I know my team best, Eagles. I don't think Zach Ertz is going to be there for too long. You're going to see some big names that get traded and cut, and this just the first of it. You still got the June cuttings. Draft didn't really start yet, so I think it's going to be a lot of old faces in new places. But this is Al Kabir, the analyst. Ghost.